All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the big dog, we have the big chief, we have the big man. I've been told this is the guy at the top of the tier. We have Saths. He is the president of the AAPA. I'll let you lead into it of what the AAPA are. I've had the pleasure of playing a lot of the South Africans. I've also had the pleasure of playing the other countries that are involved with South Africa, being all Africa. So lead into it with the AAPA and your position, and I suppose your view on Blackball and a little bit about the tournament here this week, this 2 weeks.
Yes, thank you, Alan. I have been the president of all disciplines of pool in South Africa, whether it's Blackball, 8, 9, and 10 pool, the AAPA rep as well. And I did shed that 4 years ago after having developed South Africa, and I'm the president of the All Africa Pool Association, which is all countries in Africa. Their gateway to the world is via AAPA. So I am now currently in the process of developing the countries in Africa.
Yep. Excellent. So, with developing the countries in Africa, obviously we have 90 South Africans here that are from all Africa, obviously. So, what actually happens in terms of development of those countries? Because from our neck of the woods on our side of the world, obviously we understand there is different levels of poverty. There's also monetary issues with some countries, import export, that type of thing in terms of food and supplies. So talk to us. How does the all Africa come together, and how does AAPA support those different countries all over the continent in terms of coming together for pool?
It is difficult in Africa, especially when you have countries that rely or have focus on survival rather than the recreation. So what we do, and especially Mr. Shan Singh from the WPA, has been working with me all along. He's also on AAPA. So we go into the countries, and we try to link the countries with companies, so that companies, well, we've done that in Lesotho, we've done that in Swaziland, link them so that they get some sort of sponsorship, even Tanzania. Also, every year we tend to have our All Africa Championships, Blackball Championships in particular, in different countries. Like in 2013, Malawi, 2014, Tanzania, 2015, Lesotho, 2016, Uganda, 2017, Zimbabwe, 2018, we didn't have a championship, 2019, South Africa, etc. And the idea is for them to experience it, and then it then makes it easier to develop those players. Currently, I'm on a very big mission. But before that, I just want to correct something that you said. The top dog. No, I'm not the top dog. I used to be the top dog. I used to be the president of Blackball International. I used to be the board member of the World Confederation of Ability Sport. I just resigned at the World Games in July. I am now on the bottom end. I just kept Africa. I resigned from 3 bodies in South Africa because they are fully developed now. And the people who take over have some sort of a foundation in order to take them out. As you said, the new president has brought 90 South African players to this event. Not under the best circumstances, because we are used to far better Blackball events, but the circumstances have caused us to be in this position. But nevertheless, I personally was responsible for electing Mr. Marchingo, the first BI president, back as the president of Blackball International. And then we worked on 3 other members, one from Australia, one from Africa, and one from the USA, which is a new.
So is that the South African USA team member, by chance?
Yeah, we have a United South Africa as well, with Wayne Parker. So we've got them, but the thing is, my sheriff from Morocco has done a great job in getting his foot in there and getting them on board. We just had 5 players, but you will watch. Let's watch in terms, we already got one person on the board, right? He is going to be the president of the new, interim president of the new USA Blackball. So once we've got the 4 corners covered, so as a result, I was responsible for getting those 4 people onto the board, given them 3 months in which to have their EGA, then they get the board members from throughout the world so that we have a manageable number of board members, but also those who are workers, not those who are seeking power and so forth. Ultimately, Blackball International has to be a stable body, has to be the winner. That is the idea, to promote and propel the sport forward.
Yes. And it actually sounds like you've got the heart of Blackball, not only from all of Africa, but as you said, you had multiple different continents and bodies that you were a part of at one stage or another, or multiple at once. And as you've developed them to that point, you then be able to, in an Aussie slang, you're being able to handball them off to other people, knowing that they'll be able to look after them and have that same respect towards those organisations and the development of that organisation and their players underneath them. So it's good to hear that you have that spirit, you have that drive, and it's for a world cause rather than for a singular cause or for a single country cause. But it's great you touched on, there were multiple different countries there that you touched on getting onto the board and different presidents. Obviously, you would know them quite well being around the scene for so long. And you'd see who works. You'd know who works within each other. So it's really good to hear that you're able to collectively come together. Yeah.
I think it's my philosophy that brings everything forward. Because I can have an argument with you. I can argue with you till I turn blue in the face.
And you still wouldn't win.
To win my... No. To win my point. I don't do that. I don't do that. Sometimes it's better to lose... I was just telling Samantha Cottingham that yesterday. Sometimes it's better to lose an argument for the sake of peace and in order to keep your organization. For me, and even Mr. Ishan Singh, Blackball International is the most important thing. Everything is outside. If we have a problem in this tournament here, the players and the other administrators are not going to see it. We take it to the boardroom and go and sort it out. And then we work from there. You see, sometimes you got to disagree to agree.
Yep.
And there's always two sides to the story, but you find a middle ground where both become, you have winner and winner. So that is the philosophy.
Yep. And it's a great philosophy. I appreciate you taking the time out to have a quick chat with us. It's really good to open up and understand what happens sort of behind the scenes and at a management level of Blackball as well. And I must admit, I know you guys have been having a lot of board meetings or closed room meetings as they call it. But look, it all seems to be civil. It all seems to work itself out, and you're doing a really good job. So from myself, all of Australia and all the players that are here, not just Australians, but all the other countries, whether you manage them or not, we appreciate what you're doing, and we're happy that you're bringing together all the other countries and being able to sort out the management level to a point where it's hopefully all going to dissolve and flatten itself out.
Incidentally, in November 2012, we had the Blackball International Tournament in Blackpool, England.
Yes.
And at that tournament, or at that GA, Ishan and I had offered, Australia was nowhere on the scene. Ishan and I offered at the GA to come to Australia at our cost. Only thing, if the Australians can at least look at our accommodation, we will come at our cost in order to start a Blackball, because I think you used to play two shots.
Yeah, everybody still plays two shot, pretty much only at the moment, and we are branching out. I was speaking to is it Laktanya? She's running some Chinese 8-ball, so hopefully we can branch through that. Speaking to the American guys, where they're saying come over to Las Vegas, Atlantic City, join in the 9-ball, join in the 10-ball. So we're hoping to branch out a little bit, which would be fantastic.
The way forward is you have to be all inclusive. I'm from South Africa. I'm the president. My vice president is an advocate from Kenya, lady. My secretary is a gentleman from Uganda. My treasurer is from Zambia, etc. Once you get everybody, and even if they don't know the ropes, they will get onto it, and they will then branch out and help. So that is the idea of this thing, and I hope the same prevails in Australia, really.
Yeah, and we've got plenty of people that are able to sort of do it at home, which is really good. Everyone at home, just support the sport, leave the politics, bring everyone together, get everyone over to these events, get everyone over to Johannesburg next year for the Hawley Cup, get everyone over to South Africa, send the players, send the love, send the support, and hopefully we'll be able to have a chat next year at the next tournament. Yes, we will see. Excellent, done. We will see you there with the green and gold. And no, this green and gold, and we'll take.
That's gold and green.
No, this is green and gold.
Green and gold.
No, South Africa is gold and green. We are the green and gold, and we want to take the cup home. So,
we don't care who takes it home, as long as ultimately the sport is the winner.
Absolutely. As long as the sport in Australia is the winner, we're happy.
Right.
Done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saths.
For
Thank
having
you.
me over, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Assistance. Thank you. Bye.